Donnie Howard, Machines of Mayhem on Instagram, TikTok, YouTube. So everyone always asks me about my physical transformation, like, how you lost all that weight, how you do this, how you do that. But the most important thing that very few people ever truly ask about is the mental, emotional transformation, which it all goes hand in hand. Like, I'm a yo-yoer because I've always lived my life in high anxiety and on that roller coaster. So you go up, you come down, you go up, you come down. And for me, trying to get even, I don't drink, I don't do drugs, but I use food as a similar thing. Because when your line drops below, contentment, you use anything you can to try to feel better. I don't, like I say, I'm not a drug, alcohol, never have, never will. But food, in essence, serves that purpose, because when you eat, it gives you that big adrenaline hit. It takes you from feeling depressed to feeling even, until, of course, the food wears off or you feel like crap because you're so full, and then you drop back down. But anyway, it's a never-ending cycle of highs and lows. So some of the things that I've done, because I don't take any medication. I don't take any anxiety medication, any antidepressants. I used to. Got off of them a couple of years ago. Had a very, very terrible experience where I video probably get taken down, but I was, let's just say I was having some very, very scary thoughts of, things to myself or whatnot. And I was like, this isn't working. So anyhow, so really, like, the exercise, the diet absolutely enhances my mood. But the most important thing also that I've also done is that old saying about how a diet isn't just what you put in your mouth. It's what you put in your eyeballs. It's what you put in your ears. It's what you put in your brain. So there's a lot of things that I don't do anymore. One, I avoid negative people like the plague. Like, don't come. I'm a good friend. Like, if you got some legitimately bad things happening in your life, hey, I'll listen to you. I'll talk to you. I'll give you some good advice. But don't come to me with every little thing that's going on bad, because, I'm empathetic, but remember, empathy without boundaries leads to self-destruction. So you got to be careful about people. You can't be somebody's landfill. Be a good friend, be a shoulder, but you can't be their landfill where they dump all their trash. Don't do that. Secondly, you got to be careful with things like music, movies, TV. Take music, for example. I was depressed a lot, and then I looked at my playlist. I was like, man, no wonder. You got to remember, these songs you're listening to were made from an artist that were at their lowest point. But guess what? That was a snapshot of time in their life, and they're not at that point anymore. But if you're listening to this stuff on repeat, you're going to stay in that state of mind, and it's very dangerous. It's very unhealthy. Same way with TV shows. I was watching a TV show one time, and something terrible happened every episode that would make you cry, and I was like, why am I watching this? Like, what value am I getting out of watching this, reading this, seeing this? Social media. Think about how toxic social media is. From the standpoint of, man, every other thing I see is some kind of tragedy. A car crash, a murder, a this, a that, a child thing, a this, a that. Like, why do I need to see this? Right? You got to ask yourself those questions. Why do I need to read about 30 people in Nebraska getting, it sounds selfish, but how, in the end of the day, how does that affect me? And you read these things and you let it just beat you down. You don't realize it, but subconsciously this stuff gets in there, and it makes you just go to that state of mind. Politics. I never talk about politics. Hey, if you're a who or there, I don't care. Like, listen, you do you. None of these, I'm the mindset that none of these people would pee on me if I was on fire. Like, and the election's over with, so there ain't nothing we can do but wait. At this point, no matter who you like or don't like, if this person's in office, you're gonna have to wait. If the other person's in office, you're gonna have to wait. All the complaining and yelling and getting mad and losing friends, why? Yeah, I do sometimes for fun. I like to, I got some friends that are so die hard. A lot of times I troll them just because it's hilarious watching them get mad. But other than that, so I try to not show a lot of even my religious beliefs, my political beliefs. Like, at the end of the day, everyone's free to worship and support whoever they want. So it's not my job to, say whatever. So I stay away from those kinds of things. I try to stay away from negative people. I try to surround myself with like-minded, very motivated, very positive types of people. And you find that rubbing off on you a lot. So it's kind of a long video, but remember, it's so much more than a physical transformation. The mental and emotional transformation, listen, I got a short time, let's hope a longer time, being able to, do these crazy runs and this exercise. I got the rest of my life to get right up here. And so that's what I'm after, getting right up here. So change your mental, change what you watch, change what you read, change who you hang around, change just a lot of the patterns that get you stuck constantly like a broken record, skipping. Y'all have a great day.